Oh, good evening. Hello. Phew, I'm a bit tired today. Is it gonna stop me from playing more Pujan? No. Nothing stops me from playing Pujan. Now, yesterday's fight was so fun. I've actually been looking forward to streaming this game again. Like, it finally got challenging. Like, I was actually like feeling challenged. Okay, before I do this, how much fuel do I have? How much uniform kit do I have? 95% uniform kit. Oh, we need to find 5% more uniform kit, and then we have to go to the freight deck. Okay. Cradle of Khepri. Lord Captain, I hasten to report disturbing news brought to me by the machine spirits of the ship. The matter is extremely delicate and concerns Lady Cassia. You see, since the first day abroad, her presence has been a disturbance to the crew's way of life. If you allow, I have prepared a detailed report. Deliver your report. The first incident occurred immediately after our departure from Urak 5. The Lady Navigator chastised one of the ship's runners, after which she went into his living quarters, killed his family, and then shot himself. The second incident was noted while traversing the warp. The Lady Navigator gave the pilots the wrong instructions, and the Voyager was thrown off course for a matter of minutes, but this was enough for the forces of the Materium to anger the machine spirits enough for them to start a fire in the service bay. After that, officers living near the Lady Navigator's quarters began to express extreme emotions: hysteria, apathy, euphoria, rage. This is quite detrimental to crew morale and performance. The last incident was recorded on Footfall. Around 100 living birds were delivered on board during our stay on Footfall. Each bird cost a hefty sum, but I failed to discover their purpose and subsequent fate. I was also told about a conflict between the Lady Navigator and the Seneschal. Alas, with no details. If you'd like, you can ask the Master Viserion directly. Things are even worse with Jay Haidari. I intercepted a voxcast in which she promised she would, and I quote, enter Kaska if she ever saw her again. If I may, Lord Captain, the Lady Navigator's state of mind worries me. She is self-contained and does not mesh with the crew at all, which is why everyone avoids her. Even senior officers can be superstitious. I feel that only you are in the position to talk to her on an equal footing and improve the situation, for the sake of the crew's safety, and that of Lady Cassia herself. Where is she? Where is my baby girl? Where is my baby girl? I need to talk with my baby girl. Where is she? First off, Jay, hey.
May the Exalted One protect you. Have you grown bored without our little talk, Shireen?
I heard you had a falling out with Cassia. You even threatened to kill her.
So, Vigdis is snooping in on my Vox line. I wasn't threatening your navigator. I didn't even think about it. I was just relaxing in the good company of fragrant Amasak, sweet-scented Laho, and a handful of new friends from the upper decks. And right in the middle of the fun, the Lady Navigator swoops in and starts jabbering about how her head is about to split from the cacophony of colors coming from our cabin. Long story short, Shireen, I had the misfortune of getting a taste of what your officers have been going on about. They say when the Arcelio girl becomes upset, everyone in the vicinity loses their minds and is overtaken by Aji. And it hurt like anything. I can only remember everyone huddling in a corner, wailing like klaxons. As for Cassia, I think Cassia was flustered by the state of our clothes, which were very meager back then, as you understand. Before I could get my bearings, the poor thing was gone. The whole situation was awkward. As for the threats, they were addressed to one of the girls I'd been foolish enough to invite to our little party. That Casa used the confusion to pilfer a full pouch of the hoe from under my nose.
Okay, okay.
Oh, I have...
You are forgiven. You are forgiven. Abelard, I heard you mind her.
Lord Captain,
I hear you and Cassie exchanged words recently. What happened?
and who brought this piece of news to you, I wonder? Then again, I have nothing to hide from you. Of late, the helmsmen have been going off course with increasing frequency, and the reports are full of contradicting accounts. The problem continued, even after several demotions were handed out, so I took it upon myself to investigate. I was astonished to learn that our Lady Navigator has been amending entries in the ship's log, and the officers have been keeping silent on her orders. I immediately demanded an end to the outrageous conduct, and I reprimanded Lady Cassir in front of the officers. She greeted my words with silence, and then quickly departed. I should not have acted thus. I never even found out what drove her to do it. Lord
Alright.
Captain,
So Cassia, baby girl, is going a bit cuckoo crazy.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
What does your special sight reveal, first and foremost?
Too many colors. The hues flicker and intersperse, merging into a single wave. It's about to crash. Forgive me, but I cannot satisfy your curiosity at this time. Perhaps later.
I've heard rumors that you're not getting along well with the crew. Is everything okay? Panic flashes in her ruby red eyes, and your heart starts beating a little faster while your hands go cold.
Not here. I'm begging you. Aren't noblemen supposed to discuss such things away from the servants?
Well, let's go to my study, then no one can disturb us there.
Then lead the way, and I will answer all of your questions.
What is it you want to talk about, Lord Captain? I have nothing to say to your unfounded accusations about my conflicts with the crew. I cannot recall my having a single quarrel with any of your people during my entire time aboard. You have been willfully changing entries in the ship's logbook and forbidding officers from reporting it to Abelard. I beg to differ. I read numerous books on Astra and the Taurus, and can swear on Horus Ozelius' honor that your officers are entering data in complete contravention of regulation. False turns, random distances between lines, spelling mistakes, and even the simplest of words. I've spent the last few cycles correcting the latest latest log entries, and I thought it would please Master Abelard, as he's so fond of water. And yet the Seneschal did not appreciate my efforts, and for some reason called them an outrage, even though mere days before he had been swaddling me in warm yellow words. I noticed all you people do this when they were expressing sympathy. I merely wanted to repay the Seneschal with the same courtesy. Perhaps he finds my friendliness off-putting? You must have had quite a falling out with Jay if she's threatening to kill you. Kiss's ruby eyes become round, and an unbidden flush suffuses her pale face with a rosy tint. I didn't. That is a private business. The issue was between me and Lady J. Lord Captain, please pay it no heed. We made our peace long ago, and I will have you know, no one threatened me. Information is incorrect. The messengers rebuked Butch's own family and then killed himself. I haven't rebuked a single errand boy on this ship. Cassia ponders for this for a moment. I think I remember. A kind young man with a shy smile and skillful fingers with too much rotten ochre on his shoulders. I grew tired of the disgusting color and advised him to lighten his burden by casting the weight off his shoulders. He did not come the next day, or ever again. The officers are reluctant to be quartered next to its chambers because of the constant emotional outbursts causes them. Some even maim themselves and others. I already told you I cannot control my abilities. What else do you want from me? Will I be assigned a Pariat chaperone? Or will you put me in suppressing shackles? During the war voyage, you gave the wrong orders which led to the vessel shifting of course and the vessel bay being destroyed. I saw something in the warp. Something vast, predatory, shimmering with indescribable colors. It came from nowhere and stared at the ship with hundreds of hungry eyes, right there in our path. I decided to change the course where it was still possible, but didn't want to sow panic. Would it have been better to tell the crew we were heading straight into a monster's escaping maw? Would you mean telling me why you needed 100 species of bird and what you would use them for? Admittedly, I'm at a loss myself. The day we arrived on Footfall, I sent a request to the ship's quartermaster and asked him to get me a songbird, but he never asked for clarification, and shortly before we left I had a countless number of cages delivered to me, all wrapped in bright red panic with flickering tints of fear. There was a bird in every one. I was so excited, I thought I would have 100 friends instead of just one. They were squeaking so piteously I let the poor things out. I even fed them my breakfast and dinner. But the stupid birds would not stop chittering even after bedtime. They were dashing about the room, smacking me in the face with their wings, and defecating. I became angry, and suddenly they started pecking at each other's eyes and attacking me. Then I became afraid, and I fell over dead. I don't think I want to keep pets anymore. I think I heard enough. Will you share your thoughts with me? My crew has good reason to fear you, truly a monster. No, you have a kind soul, but a difficult reaching out to people. I could teach you how to communication if you like some terrible things, or I presume a lecture person of woes dog your steps, we will find a way to defeat them, I promise. Anyone who is there to slander you will be punished. There's nothing reprehensible about your actions. You have a kind of a difficulty reaching out to people. Yeah, I feel this is like the best. Like, you have difficulty reaching out to people. That would be wonderful. My education during 5 was cut short, but I had realized by then that the wisdom of books is a poor substitute for the wisdom of experience. Very well, since we're done with this misunderstanding, I would like to change the subject. It would be only fair for me to ask a few questions now, wouldn't it? Cassia hesitates and continues in a less confident tone. Do not mistake me. I'm not going to accuse you of anything. It's just that you're the most worthy interlocutor on the entire ship, and you're always so busy. What would you like to ask? I read a treatise by Paesus Demobius very recently, who claimed that subjects would never believe the new ruler was better than the old one, unless the old one had been a tyrant. No matter the circumstances, the lowborn rebel become deluded about their prospects and rebel in favor of their base desires. What would you make of that? I'm afraid I don't have an answer of a scholar. The interpretation of this classical text is not entirely correct. If the subjects have grown accustomed to the ruling house, all the sovereign must do refrain from breaching long-standing traditions, adjust unwanted laws as gradually as it will shift a bit of a flooded river and overtake your power from you. Cassie thinks for a moment, then smiles. Indeed, I was not wrong about your merits or your ability to hold a conversation. I hope my second question does not confound you either. Puff, or piss. According to the 20 tomes penned by the preacher Ostiak Istafan the Forgotten, mercy and cruelty go through the world hand in hand, but people flock only to one pan of the scales. Would you rather inspire fear in your followers, or the magnanimous ensures awe? One must be a tyrant, a friend, and a jester to one subject, but matters is clearly discern which role required at a given moment. Can I safe scum this? I can't. Well, 60%. Unfair. You are saying strange things. I do not understand how you can even... A jester? Stuff and nonsense. We may not think alike, and I do not always understand your motives, and yet may I be candid with you? Please. I must confess that sometimes I can hardly bear the burden of the house has placed upon me. I feel I am doing my best. Tell me how you, heir to a protectorate, can bear responsibility for billions of lives day after day and not stoop under all the weight. It is not easy, but I always try to lead the dynasty towards prosperity by worthy means. Yeah. Thank you for your patience, Mariusz. You help me to see the world in different colors. A novel experience for me. Our conversations hold a special place in my heart. Allow me to bid you farewell for now. I'm heading back to my chambers to consider today's conversation. Okay. So there's one thing I need to look up for a second. Lady Cassia handkerchief. Handkerchief. Tissue. Father Nevis, no blood lab puzzle guy. I gifted her a library to read a book she left for you. Wait, there is a book, How to Romance a Lady. Apparently there's a book here somewhere. Oh, I can play this. Apollo walking with ivory keys, yellowed by long service. Change appearance? No. Supposedly there's a book here somewhere. Weapons. Yeah, hefty tome. Supposedly I have a book somewhere about how to romance a lady. You just read that. So far there has been no handkerchief that I could give Cassia. What does your site reveal? Okay, too many colors. Okay. Can I talk with Argenta? Is there anything you want to talk
Lord
about?
Captain, your presence is welcome. And I wish to apologize for my prior coldness. After our first meeting, I was concerned that he would turn out to be another faithless offshoot of the von Valancius dynasty, like the traitor Conrad. But now I see before me a worthy leader and servant of the Imperium. I am glad to accompany you in your endeavors.
Are you ready to tell me more about yourself now?
If such is the rogue trader's wish, although there isn't much I can tell, I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to know?
Where do you hail from?
Now that I can tell you. I come from everywhere and nowhere. I am the child of officers of the Imperial Guard. I was born in the hold of a warship, grew up following my parents' deployments from one planet to another, and lost my family in the flames of a righteous war. My memory is like wafts of smoke over a still battlefield. The grey of a ship's plating. The strict cadence of life in military camps. My mother's uniform. I loved looking at it. Then, that battle. The rumbling, the shouting, and the soot. The screams of soldiers burning alive. And the gold of the regiment's Aquila. Untouched by soot or blood. The last unsullied piece of a world that was going mad. That was my last memory of my mother, and of my former life. Before the Morepierogivanya and the novitiate. Before my trials. Before the vows.
A division of Ecclesia responsible for the upbringing, education, and training of orphans, of those officers and nobles who have died in the service of the Imperium. That golden shard you carry with you.
My own relic. It's the regiment's Aquila. Or rather, the fragment that survived the attack, the explosions, and the fire. For me, it's a reminder that purity and radiance can be preserved, even in the heart of darkness.
So how did you become an Adeptus Sororitas?
Become? It's Such a strange word for it. It seems right, but is that how one talks about their destiny? If you're asking about the path itself, that's easy enough to answer. First, like many other orphans, I endured the Scolopregenium. Those years were rough, but I remember the hardship fondly. Few things can compare with the feeling of satisfaction from a past trial, even if it leaves your body aching from exhaustion, or your soul wincing in pain. I was one of the best among my peers, and I was selected for the novitiate in the ranks of the Adeptus Sororitas. When the hour came, I passed the trials and took my vows. The most joyous day of my life. The Emperor's light has always been with me, but to accept it with all your heart, to utter the oaths, that is a rapture like no other.
Good voice actress. Have you ever wished for a different lot in life?
Have I ever? But that would be shameful weakness, almost heresy. Of course not. I was born for this. I live by the Emperor's will, and in his light, I myself am the light. I must be the light. For myself, and for those who ask for my protection.
And can you now be honest?
I was chosen to serve. But beyond that, I won't deny it. Few things elate me as much as the thought that the heretic felled by my shot will never again orphan a child.
Jesus. Thanks for your candor.
It is my pleasure to be candid.
I would like to discuss Salus Prime and the relic that you want to find.
Of course, my mission is all I can think about.
Remind me, what is our mission?
To find the way to the planet called Salus Prime. Saint Argenta is my patroness, and that is where her fallen ship is. And it must also be the resting place of her great relic, the One Star.
Tell me about Saint Argenta, whose relic you're searching for.
Gladly. Listen. Long ago, there was a blessed world. Thousands of stars covered the sky there, so bright that its denizens hardly knew the darkness of night. Thousands of rivers nurtured the soil. Thousands of gardens bloomed every spring, and at every moment, thousands of prayers were flying into the clear air, thanking and praising the Emperor. But one day, the people learned the meaning of darkness. Like a storm, accursed heretics who had sold themselves to the archenemy descended upon the planet. Shells flew from the sky that desolated whole cities and burned the gardens and filled the riverbeds with the blood of the faithful. Smoke and soot swallowed the skies and the 1,000 stars that had once shone over the world. Among the handful of survivors was one orphan who had watched all her family die, and the garden she'd grown up in burned to ash. But in her heart, she knew the absolute truth. Just these 3 words. The Emperor protects. And knowing that, she never looked away from the black, terrifying, smoke-covered sky. There were no more bright stars to be seen, except for one. The One Star. The bright star. The silver star shone in the sky, and when the orphan smiled at it, the One Star fell right into her hands. All the faithful in every corner of the continent who saw the trail of the falling star recognized it as an omen and went looking for the place where it landed. And they rallied together, and with the light of the One Star, they found their salvation.
The girl from his story, that was Saint Argenta, right?
Yes, that was the beginning of her hagiography. It is known that she lived on a world where heretics staged a terrible insurrection. They wiped out all life on the planet, except those whom Saint Argenta managed to save with the One Star, and with the strength of her faith. After that, she traveled between worlds gripped by turmoil on her ship, marked with a silver star, and brought hope to the faithful. Numerous accounts confirm this. Her coming helped people turn the tide of the war and wipe away corruption before the Imperium's main forces even arrived. Millions of people owed their lives to her, but the heretics, having realized their imminent defeat, sent the remnants of their forces after the ship with the Silver Star. It fell from the skies onto an obscure world. There are no definitive records of how old Argenta was at the time. In some chronicles, she's even called the Child Saint, but their credibility is questionable. Either way, she didn't live long, but she left a bright trail in her wake, like a falling star.
Falling star, I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
If I only knew. Neither the hagiography nor the legends give a straight answer. Classical iconographers believed that the star turned into a banner woven from silver thread, which, when brought onto the battlefield, would shed light that blinded only heretics, but did no harm to the faithful. Most of them portrayed Saint Argenta as a girl carrying this banner. Others think that upon falling from the sky, the one star became a holy chainsword, which Argenta later used to strike down monsters and enemies of the Imperium. In some of the earlier engravings, Argenta is depicted wearing power armor with a silver star on her chest. One theological theory suggests that this armor was, in fact, the relic. Some even think that the one star is actually the ship on which Argenta traveled.
Fucking power armor.
I feel that my undertaking will be fulfilled when I find the answer that has eluded the Ecclesiarchy for millennia. I pray we find the way to Salus Prime soon. The ruinous powers must be aligned against us. They stand in the way of faith.
No questions.
One day we will reach Salus Prime and stand before the gates of Saint Argenta's ship. I know it. I believe.
Thanks for the conversation. Rever, it come to my attention that the fuel lever on the bridge may be defective. Can you not be trusted to carry out your duties of my personal oversight? Yeah. The officer's furrowed eyebrows draw even closer together. He speaks slowly, carefully picking his words. I most definitely can, Lord Captain. The technomats will inspect the equipment immediately. I will also deal with those in charge without delay. I think I just pissed them off. Hey, Heinrich. Oh, okay. Vigdis. Have the books brought you anything interesting lately? Nope. Nope. That'll be all.
Lord Captain. Lord Captain.
Lord Captain. Lord Captain. That is all for now. I want to talk with her. Don't have anything to talk about with her.
May
Gee.
the Exalted One protect you. Oh.
Hey, Pascal.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Strange messages have been appearing in the ship's log. What do you know about this error?
This statement is true. Algorithmic violations have been recorded, as a result of which I twice performed an offering to the cogitators of corrected data vows and ruled out the possibility of sabotage. I hypothesize that the violation is a consequence of the discontent of the ship's machine spirits. I recommend a procedure of placation of the honored spirits for the glory of the Omnissiah and the steel angels sent by him.
I must take my leave.
May your labors be effective and fruitful.
Abel, anything to say? Huh? Activate the control panel. View system analysis in progress. Status diagnosing resultant of failures detected. System operational. Oh, did I just break it?
The honest may
What did I just do? Why did that just happen? I looked at it and it burst up in flames. Huh? I didn't do anything, it just started burning. The gate is in sight. Lord Captain, permission to address you with a request. Our head chirurgeon is sabotaging the ship's operations. He has quarantined several wardsman crews on account of piddling sickness. People don't even go to the med bay when they come down with it. They just wipe their noses and keep working. Only a dozen or so died from it in the whole year. We're sitting on our hands here, so ask you to talk some sense into him. Your voice clicks and you hear a dry, nonchalant response. Greetings, your lordship. My name is Lieutenant Forrest, and I'm the chirurgeon majoris of this vessel. As your chief medical specialist, I assure you that the quarantine is well warranted. This piddling sickness has claimed the lives of a number of British officers in the past. This time, I intend to get the epidemic under control, study the disease thoroughly, and develop a proper cure. I hope you will agree that a single period of downtime is a small price to pay for the number of lives that will be saved, and the increase in the cruise's performance during other such outbreaks in the future. Not to mention the fact that we won't have to waste stimulants to the afflicted using them as a crutch to offset the limited work capacity. I intend to study this disease by gathering enough infected individuals together, letting the illness progress, comprehending its properties, and finally killing it. The disease goes through several stages, with each containing clues to its nature and its vulnerabilities. The woodsman will have to stay sick for some time until I discover the cure, assuming, of course, that the disease is reversible in its final stages. Defeating a disease is a noble goal, but I cannot approve of your efforts. Find volunteers among the crew who will agree to being affected in exchange for compensation. I expect you to cure every one of them once you are done. The voidsmen are to be treated and put back to work. If you want test subjects, the master will also provide you with required number of convex. Make the most of it for you. So, from understanding this disease, when indeed let you delve deep into the nature of wicked afflictions, that you may have as many test subjects as you need, you may expend them with all what it takes. Forrest is the officer in charge of the medicine ship. The field was work wherever. Yeah, just get volunteers, man. This may limit the potential of the study, but this approach is also acceptable. I will make up for the lack of materials with my expertise. Thank you for taking your crew's health into consideration. Should you require my services, you may find me on the bridge, Lord Captain. Lord Captain, I bring dire news. A feud has broken out between the clans that maintain the void shield I raise. Rumor has it that the late Lady Theodora was seen on the lower decks, and so one of the families called for rebellion against the usurper of the void ship. That is, you. So far, no one believes there are mad tales, but unrest has begun at the fringes of the compartments. The ship's enforcers are ready to eliminate the instigating clan and pacify the entire void shield crew. The decision is yours. Find the source of the rumors and punish those responsible on what are unnecessary. As part of rebellions can find a replacement. Pacify the entire void ship crew. Those who come to the provocation of general no less guilty have no desire to meddle in the affairs of ancient void ship clans. It just punish the ones responsible. There's no need for unnecessary deaths. Lord Captain, as Seneschal Versarian would say, there are no innocents in such cases. The clans are endangering the entire void ship, tussling over a strange and obviously false rumor. If you so desire, I will convey your wishes to the enforcers later, but right now the unrest must be stopped, and the people return to their direct duties are replaced. My wishes, Voxmaster, for the enforcers to sort out the situation before we forfeit the crew wholesale, investigate the rumors, and find the real culprits. Disorder rebellious clarified, no replacement. Find a replacement. I mean, do we really have to murder them all? No, find the real culprits. I'll see to it, Captain. There's no need for unnecessary deaths here. Oh, destroyed ship. Loot, 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 loot. What do we have here? Armor, some weapons, some pistols, some more pistols. No. Bing. Xenotech. Yeah. If only I had more mining vessels. Aerotech mechanism fragment. A surviving piece of an aerotech mechanism of unknown purpose discovered among the wreckage of an ancient imperial vessel on one of the planets of the cradle of Khepri. I'll put this to cargo. 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 Where does cargo? I don't know. The Trader's crew stumbled on the plundered remnant. Okay. Oh, this is a cool planet. Prometheum. Ooh, ooh, distress signal zone. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 more fighting, yes. I'll have to serve your lordship.
A new challenge for me?
Such a peaceful scene. The likes of which I haven't seen in a long time. No bright flashes, no riot of colors. Just pure white canvas.
Pure white canvas. That's also what you're gonna see when I come on your face. Two skeletons are lying in strange positions, as if one was either carrying or hugging the other and they don't let go even in death. Their gear is badly damaged and decayed. 50% chance. The skeleton's decayed gear contains hardly anything of interest. The only worthy of note is an old portable cogitator. Well, oh, thank God. The cogitator has been exposed to the elements for decades or even centuries. It is a small miracle that you're able to extract a fragment of a Vox recording, apparently the last communications. We're rich! Chaos take me! Reach! Look out! Look out. Fly for crying out, spit it out. What have you found? Reach! Screw footfall. The expense can go to the orcs. We're out of here. Calixis, here we come! Yeah, because with our record, Calixis is definitely the place to go. What makes you think our lives they're better anyways? I wonder how's this some planet? A mansion with a lion statue at the entrance. It'll have a servant with one job, dusting my lion statue. Fly, you idiot, you're still on a dangerous planet. Quit sending me your hollering, get back here, or just tell me what you found already. Fly. Fly, you coming? I'm coming for you, dumbass. If you're not responding, just mess with me. You're dead mate. Well, I'm pretty sure that... yeah, that's,
I won't tolerate weakness.
more peace.
I did fine. Done.
I did fine.
Excellence matters.
Oh, for a second I thought I could continue doing that.
Who would have thought that the lowly Jai Hedari would become part of the rogue trader's retinue? The Exalted One is truly generous.
The path of the Emperor's chosen takes strange twists and turns. But as long as your heart is filled with faith, I welcome you to our ranks.
Xenos remains.
My pleasure.
The bone structure indicates that these belong to an Eldari, not human. Before we examine that distress signal. Okay, we have to examine that distress signal. Examine the transmitter. Ah,
Something of interest.
Make the spoils that much sweeter.
oh boy. 5 turrets. Okay. 2 here, 2 here, 1 here. Can you disarm that? I hope you are. %, disarm. 80% disarm. Your Pujam can't really disarm. Ooh, I suppose Cassia back here and just pray she's gonna survive that. Like, even there's only 1 here. Suppose I'll send Abelard that way. Yeah, there's not a lot of good positions here. Then, yeah, all of these positions are kind of doo-doo-ass. Suppose over here is not good. Yeah, J so 2 AP. This.
A job for me.
This is a bit fucky because backline, cover efficiency.
Watch my back.
The rare range attack, over penetration, critical hit chance,
Don't get too cocky.
and then front line.
I can do that.
Yeah,
The right
but
incentive.
50% cover efficiency fail. 6 to 12 damage because of 82% armor. 35% armor pen. Prime target. Yeah, the problem is,
Am I getting paid for this?
so that barely deals any damage. One allies in the area gain 8% armor, cannot be overpenetrated, gain immunity to ground effect, and gain 2 deflection against area attacks. Oh. 1 to 3 damage. 8 deflection as well. It's immune to prone, fatigue, disturbed, perplexed, staggered, bleeding, and toxin effects and horrors of the warp and mental damage also cannot be pushed. Its armor and deflection become equal to its toughness and toughness bonus. Kind of move or dodge enemy attacks.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
That doesn't deal a lot of damage. And because of this goddamn mine, there is no easy path. 2 to 3 damage. Wait, is it immune to burning? Prone, fatigue, disturb, perplex, staggered, bleeding, and toxin effects. Okay, so we can burn it down.
The Emperor favors
Oh wow,
me
it
today.
worked.
Guided by faith.
I didn't actually want you to move there, but
I'll do it.
was that slowed? Movement points are reduced by 3. Yes, movement points. Indeed. Movement points. Yeah, I kind of need Pujan to reach this turret. Okay, 2.
Nothing I
Let's do
can't
this
do.
one. Can we play? So I can do this for free. Okay.
All too easy. Another clean strike.
Okay, yeah. Reckless strike. You already used slash against this enemy this round. Okay.
Already done. There's nowhere to hide.
This Pujan is easily able to deal damage.
Need your aegis.
Oi. 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 Wait, which turret? Those two. Yeah, this here would be perfect. Move closer for interaction. I'm trying.
Taking calculated risk is
Like,
my
I'm
second nature.
telling you to get closer.
That's how it's done.
Blindness. They can't be blinded, right? Fatigue, staggering, bleeding, and toxin effects. Prone, fatigue, disturb, perplex, staggered, bleeding. Wait, this doesn't include blindness. I have no idea how this makes any sense. But it does. So for what I'm seeing is... Oh, there's another turret over here.
Tried and tested as the best one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, fresh injury. Fresh injury.
At your beck and call.
Ach.
Indeed.
Okay, that's... Weapon skill, ballistic skill, and 5% less armor. It
Someone else can do this.
isn't really gonna do much. 5 cell radius.
Victory is imminent.
Don't think scream.
It will be done.
Is that even gonna work? Yeah, where do I move you?
Isn't this a a job for the serfs.
Why don't I have this
I'm
equipped?
not accustomed to being ordered around.
Suits my purposes.
So is this thing now? No, it isn't. Then why could some attack and some couldn't? It's still saw an enemy, right? Yeah.
Nothing I can't do. All too easy. Nothing of value has been lost.
Inspect the wreckage. Yeah, in a bit.
Already done.
Oh yeah, that trap is... That thing was still attacking. So what is like the next best thing I could do?
You've got a problem, I've got a price.
Cover efficiency.
Tell me, and it is done.
8% armor.
I
Yeah,
can do
sure.
that with the right
It's
incentive.
for free, so...
On it.
Study...
My gut tells
No
me
line of
it's a
sight.
bad
Well,
idea.
yeah, blind the tower. Sensory deprivation. Don't understand how that makes sense. It's a fucking tower. Out of range. Critical hit chance.
Don't get too cocky.
It
I can do that with the right incentive.
deals no damage.
Blessed be the hand of the healer.
I'm not sure I'm winning another... Wait. I'm not sure if this would work. This... I mean, Pujan has it. 3 to 10 damage. It's worth a shot.
Battlefield in righteous fury. This task should have been accomplished.
Curse you,
Ow.
miscreant.
Ouchie.
Justice for the weak. For you, my emperor.
Oh wait, this thing can't burn. Right. I
As
forgot.
the emperor commands.
It can't bleed, I mean. It can burn, but it can't bleed. Pujan still has all the movement speed necessary. It's okay, Pujan. It's okay.
Suits my purposes. Not a problem for me.
Endure, and then just...
All too easy. Another clean strike.
That didn't deal any extra damage. Argenta's dead? Argenta's dead.
I'll make it happen.
Wait. It's immune to psi damage? And mental damage. Lysandra, so Lysandra is completely useless in this fight. So that turret is attacking next, and it's no longer
It's as good as done.
the effect of sensory deprivation. It is now. good.
Who, if not me?
And bird. What do I do with bird?
I'll make it happen.
Move bird there and let it deal shock damage. Stop hitting Pujon. Gains parry. Don't think he's... Yeah, he's not gonna parry anything.
I will do my duty. Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Abelard's entire gimmick is enemies attack him back. But there is no attacking back here. How do I handle Lady Cassia here? So this turret is out of the game. This turret... Pujan is gonna take care of it. This turret I'm kind of concerned about, but I can move... just... Wait, is it just... Okay, I can have Abelard still have a turn. Which I absolutely need. Just... Yeah, 52% armor.
It will be done.
And nothing else I can do, yay.
At your beck and call.
Willpower and toughness until the end of combat.
Do not dare ask.
Target is too far. Well, I suppose we'll be shooting with a sniper rifle. Because we have nothing better to do.
Isn't this a job for the sun? See you gasping in crimson.
Yeah, like what else do we do? What else do we do? Wait, is this currently the back line? I think that is currently the back line, yeah. Move the rear over there. Pray this is gonna work out.
You jest, surely.
Yes, I do just. Extra turn. Can I shoot my comm gun?
I refuse.
Sandra, you were meant to shoot the comm gun. They're only blinded. Okay, sensory deprivation there. Yeah, no. 3 damage.
Am I getting paid for this?
Nothing I can't do.
Oh, we deal no damage. We might not win this. Especially if Pujan falls.
Already done. Didn't stand a chance.
I just need Pujan to somehow move his ass over here. This turret is next and then this turret.
I won't stand for it.
If I move her here, she has a turn.
It's as good as done.
Oh, that didn't look good. Okay, no, good, good. No, that was good. I mean...
I'll make it
Yeah,
happen.
sure, that one. Doesn't make a difference at all. Yeah, no, there's nothing I can really do here. Psychic damage doesn't work. Purification discharge, come on. 0 to 1 damage. Yeah, no, even the Weber is useless.
Who if not me?
3 damage. I suppose I have nothing better to do.
That was insulting. An exemplary stroke. Who thought that was a good idea?
I really need Pujan to survive. That turret will re-attack. This turret has its turn again. Cool.
If I may. I'm afraid not.
Oh, exited lasting impression. In that case, then.
If you insist, Lord
Yeah,
Captain.
you need. Please tell me you have the. Okay, he doesn't have them. Yeah, cool. 5% damage and 5% additional damage for every 10 stacks.
If only that were possible. Do not dare ask.
Target is too far.
I'm afraid not.
No line of sight to the target. I suppose I could tell Abelard to do another turn.
Victory is imminent. Grey hair. Victory.
It has no more
Nothing matters
armor.
more.
Like, at least we get one thing done.
Don't get too cocky. You've got a problem. I've got a prize.
Can you see Abelard?
Tell me, and it is done.
Tell him to attack again. Abelard. I need you to crit, man. Poison needle.
How about no?
But no.
Me? Never in 1,000 sectors.
No, to the melee weapon.
Am I getting paid for this?
7 to 14 damage. I need to get... Wait, the only one with a med kit is all the way over there. Not looking good, Chief? Yep. Yep. Hello, Farpath. Yeah, this is looking very grim.
Nothing I can't do.
This is looking very grim.
Suits my purposes.
This is looking very bad. And all Pujan has is a shotgun revolver. Yeah, so he can't even reach those enemies. Oh, we're fucked. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, you're still blinded. Whose turn is it next? That one and this one. Okay.
I'll make it happen.
Okay, that thing should be blinded. Okay, it is blinded. I can't blind again. Against 4 exploits, dodge, parry, and armor. What do I do with Lysandra here? Unconscious.
I won't compromise my principles.
Other overseers. I suppose I can heal my bird.
I refuse.
Why unavailable? An unconscious familiar, okay.
I'll see to it personally.
What else can I do?
Who, if not me?
That is the only thing I can do. Hey Abelard. Wanna do the same thing you've done the past few times?
Indeed.
Come on Abelard. Do the same thing again. This is 12 to 16. This is guaranteed 12. Okay,
At
no.
your beck and call. An exemplary strike. Lesson learned.
It has no armor, no dodge, and we're still hitting the damn thing. High momentum, okay.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
An extra turn where they attack. Also just doing this for Pujan has more temporary voices. Which turret is next? This one and this one. Has this one already hit by? No.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Well, it has less toughness now. So it did take some sort of damage. I guess. Do more damage. Yeah, sure.
That is foolishness.
Don't get it too far. Can't believe
I'm
it.
not accustomed to being ordered around.
Cassie, you actually have to deal damage. I can't believe I'm saying this, but you need to deal damage. You know, you could have killed that. Can I make Pujan reach this turret? Well, everybody else doesn't have any better
I'll paint your death in
heroic.
colours.
He cannot reach it. If he takes drugs, can he? Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That isn't much better either. It's gonna be this turret's turn, but I think this one is stunned, and then this turret's turn. So if I can get Pujan to at least move over here.
Nothing I can't do.
Marginally better, but really not much better. Yeah, this was a waste. I should have used it on Abelard instead. Ah, shit, this was a waste of a heroic action.
Don't get too cocky.
Yeah, now if I had done all of that. Yeah, I do need him to move here, but if he's out in the open, he's gonna get shot instantly.
I shall not fear.
I can do that. With the
Yeah, this is the
Russians.
next best thing I can do right now.
You've got a problem? I've got a prize.
11% to armor.
Tell me, and it is done.
Yeah, I need Pujan to have maximum armor to survive one shot. Eight to 17 damage. So this isn't much better either. I really was not prepared for this attack or this battle.
Don't get too cocky.
9 damage. 81%. Yeah, he can do that. I believe in Pujan.
I did fine. don't have time for this.
You're fucking joking. You're fucking joking. J.
Suits my
Fine.
purposes.
Put you on drugs. I could have waited in from there.
Not my specialty.
My target is too close, and if here,
I'll pass.
no suitable path to reach the target. Game, you're shitting me.
I don't have time for this.
You're fucking joking.
Absolutely not.
You're fucking joking. I mean, to be fair, I did move him in this horrendous position over here. Maybe this is too close for the turret.
Nothing I can't do. Not a problem for me.
This is one of the very few times you see Pujon. Yeah, I can't charge at it because tongue is too close. Wait, I could have done this and now I could have attacked. I'm not very smart. Okay, this thing keeps missing, that's good. That one's blinded, both of them are blind. Wait, you're only blinded.
I'll make it happen.
Should now also have sensory deprivation. Good. This tower. Well, I have like a turn until it does stuff again. Gonna need Abelard over there. You know, let's just keep reduce cover efficiency and block will be reduced. It doesn't have any block. It's my favorite Lysandra fan doing. Not really, that doesn't mean that much given I'm the only Lysandra fan you know. I'm doing quite well, thank you for asking. I mean, the next best thing I can do here is charge at it.
It will be done. Target well
Okay.
struck. A soldier would have been
And now I should
disappointed
have
with such a
another
performance. And you're
attack.
back in-
Bonk.
Sure
I'm doing
have.
quite well, thank you for asking. What about you, nobody? How have you been? What are you up to? Okay, now what is it I can do here? Sensory deprivation.
If only that were possible.
No line of sight to the target. Yeah, this tower is gonna shoot Cassia in a bit.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Reckless strike. Please destroy the turret.
Suits my purposes. Opposing me.
Okay.
Your biggest mistake.
Okay.
Nothing I can't do.
We're done with this. Now we just need to take care of these two turrets. Oy, 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 oy. Temporary wounds. He already has 14 temporary wounds. He doesn't need the temporary wounds. Burning, bleeding, toxin, or stunned.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Climb my first V6 today. Like the
I can do that with the right incentive.
vroom 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 two-wheeled motorcycle. There we go. Vroom vroom. That is how I talk. The vroom
Living on
vroom.
the edge.
Rock climbing. Oh, I didn't know they use V in those. Oh, cool. What was it like? Was it, well, as stressful as I imagine it to be. Or I should probably rather be asking what kind of rock climbing are we talking about, because when I think rock climbing I'm thinking like you could fall and die at any moment. Go cover and double the effective distance.
You've got a problem, I've got a prize.
I will do my duty.
Oh. This one is gonna attack, and then this one... I think this is gonna count. The auto climb is beyond me. I'll do it. Hey, listen, as long as you have fun and you enjoy it, who am I to judge you, you know? Okay. Oh, okay, we can change it mid-combat. Good, good. +4 deflection, 13 temporary wounds. Oh, if only I could have Pujan walk over here. I mean, this turret is probably not going to attack.
Already done.
Just gonna pray Pujan lives this.
Not my specialty. Suits my purposes.
They keep trying to kill Cassia. Cyber Raven immediately heals the full wounds. The immobilized opponent's stunned effects are removed from it. Overseer's next few abilities cost 1 AP less. Until the end of combat, the Overseer can relay attacking Psychopath with Cyber Raven. Okay, doesn't help me much, sadly. Wait, so this turret is next, but it's completely blinded and everything, so I don't need to be too scared. I remember in university I had a guy who kept saying he's going to go bouldering.
You should feel honored to witness this.
And I was always like, bouldering, like the thing that they do, like on like the thing where supposedly the Canadians were cheating. The thing where you have like this this rock on an icy surface, and you're trying to use some kind of mop or whatever in front of it, like, and you're trying to have it reach a very specific section in a circle. Curling. Oh, have I been mixing it up with curling? I've been mixing it up with curling. Shit, yeah, okay. Yeah, I've been mixing it up with curling the entire time.
At your beck and call. Who thought that was a good idea?
I may have mental issues.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
I'll see to it personally.
Well, not just might, I have. Okay, I need to be careful. The veil degradation is reaching levels I'm not comfortable with.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me, as duty demands.
Without the harness, alright. And then indoor run to the whole thing was still like 30-degree angle. That's too much for me. Mostly because mostly because it's moving and I don't like moving. I'm a fatso for life.
I can do that.
Well, I have been doing a diet recently, but yeah. And I'm about to hear Ivan and dieting? What? You willingly diet? Actually, yeah, I do diet. I know. Phew. Though the diet is mostly just me eating less. Like, whatever I have, I just eat less. Okay, now Getting Pujan over there would be perfect.
Not a problem for me.
Wait, this tower isn't attacking anyways, why am I so scared?
Who, if not me?
But yeah, I don't need to be scared, this tower isn't doing much. Yeah, but isn't usually when you're doing bouldering, like, isn't there at least, aren't there like safety measures on the floor? %, armor. Yeah, vi kummed on it. 14 damage. Pthum.
Target well struck. Grey hair, sure hand. Lesson learned.
Okay, I see a finish it off.
Step aside. The
This building
navigator
happens
is
in
coming.
climbing, just a lot of experience, so self-preservation. I barely know anything
I'm
about
not
bouldering.
accustomed.
You gotta bear in mind, I don't know a lot about bouldering. I just know I had a guy who was into it, and he would often say, "Oh, I'm going bouldering with my friends," and yeah, I quite literally thought it was curling, so I was like, "Oh, so there's curling here, cool."
One and it's done.
Psychoactive gem. Intact components are scattered amidst the turret wreckage. Perhaps something useful.
A job for me.
Vials of soul essence. Also, this is Drukari stuff.
My pleasure.
Spiral Black Obscura. I despise curling players. Why is that? I don't know much about curling. The only thing about curling that I know...
And done.
The only thing I know about curling is that the Swedes accused the Canadians
One and it's done.
of cheating. That is the only thing I know about curling.
Damn it! I
New
mean,
challenge
just
for me.
bad luck.
They were 100% cheating.
Ugh, what a shame.
Halt! I noticed something.
The motion is still because there's no sound of damage because it hovered next to this dead mouse until its battery ran out. The skeleton is a decayed tech piece of robes is missing its right leg. Judging by what remains of the bones, the leg was hacked off. It seems the person was still alive when it happened. They reached the spot by crawling rather than walking.
I won't tolerate
Oh.
weakness.
Cool. A perfectly good ice bed, just like big puck across floor. 35% demolition. This is multi-case. We
My
have
pleasure.
plenty of those. Makeshift heavy Xeno mesh. Okay. A shuriken pistol, okay. However, that is heavy armor. Can Pujan wear it? He can. Oh, that is... Fire damage. Okay, plus 10% armor against melee damage. 5... Oi. I could give this to him. As a matter of fact, that is better. Consider curling has been covered in pothole instead of being smooth. Right, okay. Tech use. How little tech use do we have? Jesus. The only thing I know about ice, or like do with ice, is that I've never done much with ice, like being on top of ice, other than sliding a few times and hitting my face, because of course, that's like a universal thing everybody has to go through at least once, I feel. And, well, you know, there is a certain character with ice. You know. But in regards to cold, ironically, I think my entire like positivity regarding winter and coldness and intern Lysandra actually ironically comes from something like Tesco. And if you don't know Tesco, something like not Walmart, Costco. I don't know if Costco has like a frozen meat section, like or like a cold storage kind of room. But essentially, we have something like that, like something like Costco. Here in Germany called what is it called? Metro, like metro, like the subway thing. And there was this room I always loved going in, and it was the frozen meat section. You would have obviously already butchered pigs just hanging from like hooks, and beef, lamb, pork, all different sorts of like variations of meat. Like everything that an animal could provide, they would have it. And I don't know why, but I just loved being in that room. I loved the cold. It was never too cold. Like I would go in there with a t-shirt and would just be like so damn happy. Like I would just be like, I love being in here. And yeah, maybe that is where it all started. Investigate the entire structure. Failed. This mishmash of wires, devices, and decorative details appears to be a mixture of technologies from different eras and even of different races. Some of the items show signs of Xeno's origin. Blow up the structure. Force access to the cogitator. Oh, damn, Lysandra did it. You managed to penetrate the cogitator's defenses. Its function is rather simple. The program is designed to activate a transmitter once every 5 years and send out the ship distress signal into space. Then blow the damn thing up. We set the charges in hope that it will be enough to destroy the entire structure along with an underground part without hurting you.
None shall stand in my way.
Well, that was...
I rise to the occasion.
Yeah, so we fell for the distress signal. Cool. You will have your slip on ice moment eventually. Don't worry, nobody. Don't worry, it'll happen, maybe. Yeah, I can't get these. I don't have extractium. Reputation, biography. Were there like contracts I could do? Like here, contracts. 4 plasteel for 2 profit. Take it. That is Xenotech here. Okay, there's nothing else in this section. I would love to go chart new routes. Ooh, yes, warp travel. Lord Captain, we have an emergency. We have received word that there has been a sighting on the lower decks. A sighting of Lady Theodora. The messages we have received are incomplete and vague, little more than Yallic and hysterical claims. There are reports of casualties and unrest. The compound in question has already been sealed off, but I thought you might want to look at what's going on for yourself. The situation is delicate and, what's especially disturbing, there are mentions of Idira class being present at the scene. What is Idira doing there? Idira broke her microbead, so I wasn't able to find anything from her, but Captain... There is a psyker, and we're in the warp. You're the only one who would risk setting foot in that compartment, and if you do not, we will never see Idira again. I beg you, Lord Captain, do not ignore this matter. Well, where the fuck is it? Idira, I don't give a fuck about you, but sure. the macro cannon chamber. Gordon, we need you in the test chamber.
A job for me.
This industrial terminal, an important part of the compartment's internal infrastructure, appears to be in working order. Appears to be.
These rumors about Lord Captain Theodora, surely you do not believe them?
No, I don't.
Of course not. I saw firsthand how... Wait. Who's that there?
Where? Oi, 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 oi. Yay, corpses. Yay. The cogitators regularly display reports on the screen, endless chains of symbols, many of which only high-ranking tech priests can likely understand. Ah, you fake as shit. And now who dates to grace us with their presence? Another gaggle of heretics and traitors thirsting to get their due for what they've done? Or is it the leader himself has finally grown tired of hiding behind others? Theodora von Valancius is before you, and she looks grotesque. A hole yawns wide in her chest, rusted hooks protrude from beneath her skin, and a lump and inflamed scar cuts across her throat. The figure flickers as though it is dropping in and out of this reality. She looks at you with the whitish eyes of a corpse and smiles venomously. Rogue trader, we meet at last. I had grown tired of waiting for you to pay me a visit. Theodora's look is appraising, and her mocking tone turns to one of distaste. Indeed, centuries of selfless toil and effort, everything I left behind has gone to this non-entity. Argenta's eyes spark with fury. Warp illusion, begone! Argenta, my dear, there's no need to make such a fuss. Why don't we sit down over a cup of recap like we used to? I'll listen to your rapturous tales of sacred relics, portents, and your special path. It must have been so lonely without me here. No one else is willing to listen to your ravings, or help you with your childish treasure hunt. Theodora laughs melodiously, almost without mockery. At the sight of the terrifying Theodora, Abelard's face turns sickly pale. Throw spears from the cursed apparitions of the arch-enemy. Is that what you are truly praying for? I can hear how fast your heart is pounding, Versarian. I think deep down that this apparition never ends. We've already met. Of course, boy, for it was I who gave the order to bring you here, to my ship. Oh, how I rue that decision now, and I regret heeding the advice of my seneschal. Abelard whispers rudely to you. How can this be? It is the same vision as on the officer's deck, yet entirely different. Why does it not remember that meeting? And why does it remember what the real Lady Theodora did? Alas, my glorious voyage through life was ended in the dullest possible way, by death. A nuisance I staved off as long as I could. But do not weep for me, my boy. I am still keeping an eye on my property, and punishing all those who failed me. Theodora bares her rotten teeth in a snarl, her laughter piercing. You are not Theodora. Theodora is dead. There is no coming back from that. I'm dead. How is that? I'm no different from those who have not yet crossed the divide between reality and eternity. I see. I spake. I remember the wrongs you all committed against me, and for all those who failed me, I've already begun exacting my retribution. I truly am Theodora, the remnants of herself that she left behind in this world. I am an echo of her memories preserved in the minds of those who cared for her. I am the taste of tears split from the unsaid and the undone. I am the terror of she who failed to turn the tide of fate, and who refuses to look truth in the face. I am as real as the human passions that bring world's ruins to me. If you are Theodora, then tell me, who really killed you? Oh, wouldn't you like to know the answer to that question? I don't even know which would be most satisfying, to give you an honest answer, or to leave you to language in ignorance. We'll see how you conduct yourself, little boy. What do you want with me? What are you waiting for me? Theodora wearily rolls her eyes. Matters are so dire that the pleas of one of my servants breached death's veil to reach my ears. How could I ignore such a desperate cry for help, and from my little Idira, no less? And, once I appeared here, of course I had to meet the pretender who has allowed this deplorable state of affairs. Where is Gabriel, and what have you done with him? Me? What have I done with Idira? Theodora laughs mockingly. All I did was turn that little mud from the fringes into a true servant of the Imperium. I gave her toys, I cleaned up after her antics, I provided her with everything she could ever dream of. Oh, I had great plans for the poor little Idira. I'm sorry we couldn't help you, but you do not belong here. Theodora tosses her head back and laughs. The scar on her throat opens with a wet sucking noise, curving into a horrible facsimile of a smile. He feels sorry for me, wretched, spineless creature. No, the only one worthy of pity here is you, boy. But don't expect any. I'm here to console you. Oh, no. I am here to seek retribution against all who failed me. My brainless crew, my useless officers, my pathetic servants who turned their backs on their mistress in her darkest hour. And worst of all, you, my dear heir. You who have undeservedly claimed the warrant and everything else that is mine. I will drag it all to the warp with me, including you. Yeah, she's fake. That's a fake bitch. The lines on the screen look fuzzy, as though the Cogitator's readout system or data storage has been damaged. The pupil's remains have been hideously mutilated. The flesh seems to have melted at the edges and is coated in stinking mucus.
What is that?
What is that? Those are goods, Abelard. The wall lining is dented, as though someone is trying to break their way out. Labored, stuttering growls and periodic rattling comes from beneath the casing.
Claim to the stars.
Yay, warp corruption. Yay. Oh boy, workers. Oh boy, oh boy. A huge shell ready to be loaded into the macro cannon breach. Oh boy, I know exactly what's gonna happen. But where did it go? I saw it right here. Hurry, Captain, before the old Captain gets angry. Oh boy, if the corruption is already affecting them. Hold on. Yeah, you can already see the horns. I think that's Slaneshi corruption. The captain herself has come down to us. What a blessing. The captain herself. Yeah, I think that's Slaneshi corruption.
It's about time.
Oh, there you are. Where is she? I clearly remember her being around here somewhere. Oh, there she is. A split liquid, cloudy and carrying a strong chemical smell. It is the coolant used to stabilize the major cogitator systems. When in doubt, save. Always save. Ah, there you are, my little coward. Why won't you look at your captain, Idira? It's wrong. It's all wrong. Look at her, boy. My little Idira is utterly trapped in her visions. No matter. I will allay your doubts. Lord Captain? Idira turns her head to you, but her demented gaze only rests briefly on your face before sliding away. Up close, you can see that the base of one of Idira's temple implants has blackened and melted. No, wait, Captain. Lady von Valancius. Idira raises her eyes to Theodora, who stands before her. Tears stream down Idira's cheeks. You came back. Theodora clucks her tongue in sympathy, reaching out to tenderly stroke Idira's hair. Poor little Idira. There. How could I not come? You were crying for me so desperately. Your pleas carried to the very depths of the warp itself. The smile suddenly drops from her mutilated face. Why didn't you save me? Why didn't you warn me? Answer me, you insignificant wretch. I'll drag the answer out of you myself. Theodora's fingers dip into Idira's scalp, meeting no resistance. Idira lets out a soul-chilling howl and tries to grab the hand tearing into her, but the thing has passed through the monster's flesh. I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything that could have had anything to do with you. I'm sorry, Lord Captain, I failed. Idira breaks into a strangled scream, and you feel the air around you grow rapidly colder. Argenta wordlessly swings a weapon up and aims at Idira, who is struggling in the monster's hold. The Sister of Battle looks at her without an answer depth or mercy. Argenta, stop. Argenta wrinkles her nose at your shouted command and lowers the weapon by a few centimeters, but she does not put it away. Idira snap out of it for Vigdis. She's going out of her mind before about you. Idira snap out of it or shoot you myself. I essentially just sort of told Argenta, no, if anything, I want the glory. Like I want to kill steal this from you. Idira stills for a moment, and she pleads in a piteous, almost childlike voice, "Captain, help me!" Damn it! Theodora shoves the Psyker away with a low snarl. The Rook Trader's body begins to change, losing its human shape. Chaos will devour you. It will devour everyone responsible for my death. Die! Die for the delectation of my lord. Oh, a blue horror. I know, blue. It's clearly pink and I called it blue. Mental manipulation. Like it's clearly pink. And I just said no, it's not pink. It's warp beast. But you're a pink horror. You're a pink horror. I've seen your likes. Ooh, these workers. I mean, the workers aren't too tanky. I think I'm gonna put Abelard here with Jade taking care of these guys. Where I put Idira? Idira in the back here is never a bad call. Sandra over here. And then Argenta. Yeah, Argenta over here and just using fire on those guys. Yep. Okay, all target bonuses are doubled. Okay, so the warp beast is gonna act first.
Tell me, and it is done.
In that case, just get Pujan to move over here first. Then declare, I suppose, this the front line. Cover efficiency, and then we declare this. Yep. And then the rear. Yeah, sure, this is the rear for now.
This battlefield air is good for my lungs. Don't get too cocky.
What can I do with one more? Ignore cover. Enemy block and
I
dodge.
can do that with the right incentive.
Sure, yeah. Bonk. Well, that was not a lot of damage. It just threw like shit at me or whatever that was. Oh, it's so shitty, I love it. It's so shitty, I love it. Oh boy. I love just how bad it is.
As the Emperor.
And that guy's gonna die from the burns.
I'll do it.
And I'll run and gun. 12%. 24%. Oh, sure. Yeah, okay. Poor Abelard. Wicked Bond. Warp Shield. Absorbs incoming damage for 1 turn. Okay.
Just a minor setback. Follow my lead.
Oh, he's bleeding. Hey, he'll handle that. It's Abelard.
At your beck and call.
First off, fuck off. Fuck off, don't do bullshit like this. Idira, what are you doing? What is... Forewarning. Okay. Do you need to yell? Do you need to yell? Poor Abelard is being stabbed. Wait, wasn't someone bleeding? Yeah, Abelard was bleeding.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Abelard, stop bleeding. Just stop bleeding.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
I forget to switch to her actual, like, staff. Okay, I can't charge at that thing.
Suits my purposes.
And I've...
Nothing I can't do.
Remind me to stock up on items next turn.
Already done.
Oh, you fight back.
Suits my purposes. Watch and learn.
Wait, it fought back because of Reckless Strike. Oh. Oh. Okay, this is a bad, very bad. Ooh. Yeah, no more than that, no more than that.
I'll see to it perfect.
Yade, cum gun.
Tell me, and it is done.
Nothing I can't do.
Forced repentance.
All too easy.
Yeah,
Suits my purposes.
it was a pink horror. Of course it does that. I would love to shoot here without killing my own guys. Can't I shoot? Hold on, if I move... Wait, no, this guy is gonna attack her. Ranged attacks. Ugh, ranged attacks specifically. Wait, allies don't take damage from... Yeah, allies don't take damage.
With the right incentive.
Ow. It was a horrendous idea. Yeah, there's nothing I can... I mean, would moving Argenta do much?
Don't get too cocky.
Kind of. Not really. No, this is... What I can do... Yeah, idea of being unconscious is an acceptable casualty. Oh, she's burning and bleeding. She might die. She might die. Oh well. Oh well. You know how it is. Acceptable casualties, am I right?
Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak.
Good job killing your comrades. Maybe you're proud of that one? I guess.
My place is at the fore. At your beck and call.
I've never felt pain like this.
Oh, you fell. Oh no. Oh no, she fell. Oh no. Oh no, whatever will we do?
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Whatever will we do? Oh no, she fell.
If you insist, Lord Captain, I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay, you're burning.
I'll do it.
What do you mean, dodge?
I refuse. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh, when it's the next turn, she's gonna fuck you up. Oh,
Protect your daughter.
okay, maybe they fucked me up.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
Nothing I can't do. Already done.
I don't need drugs.
All too easy. Nothing I can't do. Suits my purposes. Stand a chance.
Ah, Pujan.
It's as good as
Pujan.
done.
Never change. Never change, Pujan.
Not me.
Never change, Pujan. Pujan, an absolute hunk of a man.
Let's make some opportunities.
7 them. I need drugs. What do you need? Drugs. Drugs. Need drugs.
My tactics are flawless.
What drugs do you need? Consolation.
I can do that with the right incentive.
I see drugs and I take them. Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Already done. Nothing I can't do. I don't have time for this.
Okay, there's one more dude.
You jest, sure.
You just sure.
A soldier would have been disciplined for such
Actually,
a
what
performance.
drugs have I taken?
Indeed.
Don't think I've... I'm trying to think, what drugs have I ever had in my life?
At your beck and
I
call.
suppose weed. I mean, weed is a drug. That's like the only drug I can think of.
I have
Never
read
had a
tomes
cigarette. I
of
mean,
military
alcohol.
tactics.
Alcohol is a drug.
I will do like you. Victory is imminent.
But yeah, never smoked. Except weed. Weed I did smoke.
Do not dare ask. I'm afraid not.
Oh, okay. Sorry, baby girl.
I'll make it happen.
There was through caffeine. Yeah, true. Caffeine is a drug. Everybody does. Oh, momentum.
I'd like to, but I can't.
I'd like to, but I can't.
I know what I'm doing, usually.
Combat tactics area, yeah.
At your beck and call.
Bonk. Idira stares at you with crazed eyes while clutching the wounds on her head. At first, no sound comes out of her moving lips. Then she coughs weakly and whispers, "Lord Captain, is it really you?" Argenta trains her weapon on Idira and watches you closely. Are you alright? Idira removes her hand from her head and tries to wipe away her tears, leaving bloody marks on her face. Then she touches her burnt-out implant, frowning. I don't know. It should be quiet, but in my head, the whispering's louder. It shouldn't be like that. The abomination claims that you called her. Is this true? Me? Did I? Yes, Lord Captain. I think it was me who called her. I can barely remember. The voices, my old good whispers, they suddenly turned red, sharp. They started cutting, tearing, ripping me to pieces. I cried out, I called for help, and she came. Idira groans and clutches her head. Damn it, why are the voices making so much noise now? Shut up! Shut up! Has anything like this ever happened to you before? Like this? Never. Well, there was something, but it was different. It wasn't as strong or as terrifying. Apparitions appeared, mechanisms malfunctions. The crew lost their minds. Idira breaks off. But Lady Valencius knew about that. She said it was a small price to pay, an acceptable expense. No psychic is immune to it. But what happened here? It was just a mistake. I won't do it again. Idira stretches her lips in a helpless smile, looking past you. There'll be no more mistakes, Lord Captain. Argenta grits her teeth. This is not the first time this heretic has caused the death of her crew. Do you remember the incident on the mid-deck, Idira? What did those honest souls ever do to deserve such a fate? To be turned into mutants and attack their own families? You're a monster, a heretic. If you have any humanity left in you, admit what you are. Shut up, Idira moans. Quit your preaching, you're the worst out of everyone here. I'm about to tell Argenta to shoot you, watch out. The Vivisor creator has been seen on the ship recently. What's that you're doing? Yes, Mariusz Pudzianowski. I did it a couple of times when I had too much to drink. At the time I thought I heard her voice among all the whispers in my head. Her voice was so sad, so clear. I couldn't help myself. I answered. I hope I could reach her. There. Idira bites her lip. Ever since she died, since I first heard her voice in my head, the whispers have gotten louder, clearer, harder to resist. You hear the warp whispering in your head and you answered. Are you insane? The warp tricked you, it played upon your feelings. I can understand why, but it's no excuse for you. Unless this Argenta carrier, the Emperor's will and destroys heretic, your weakness will be the death of all of us and not allow it. You heard the warp whispering in your head and you answered. Are you insane? You don't know what it's like. The most important person in your life, who's now gone forever, suddenly starts talking to you inside your head. How could I not try to reach her? I had to. Isn't this kind of the synopsis of the entire, like, put your old loved ones into AI? She falls silent for a moment. When she begins to speak, it is in a barely audible whisper. I I know what you're thinking. During the warp jump, when Lady Theodora came out towards us, I kept thinking about that meeting. I keep blaming myself. Why didn't I divine it? Why didn't I stop her kill her? These thoughts have been playing at the back of my mind, day after day, choking me with guilt. And do you know what? The one on the officer's deck. I don't know what that was. But this time, here, this was the product of my guilt. An accuser, straight out of my own mind. So what am I supposed to do with you now? Adira turns sharply to face you. Mariusz Pudzianowski, I know after everything I've done, you have no faith in my willpower or my strength. But I can't fix everything. It's just, I'm not at my best, you see. But maybe we can find a way to replace my implants, or some other remedy, a better one. Lady von Valencia said that such a thing could be found. If not here, then elsewhere. I just didn't need it before, but we just need to find it. We need to figure out where to look for it, and we'll get it. And until then, I'll keep myself on a tight leash. What will happen to my crew while we look for this remedy? Idira swallows and straightens. I'll pull myself together, Lord Captain. The death of Lady von Valencia has knocked me for 6. I'll get myself under control. No more booze, no more obscura, nothing. And I stop walking around the lower decks. I'll be stone cold sober. She timidly wipes her tears and blood from her face. No worries, your war is not interesting as long as you keep yourself under control. I'm not going to kill, but keeping you in a crew is dangerous. You'll be put on a guard and escorted from the ship at first, or will stop becoming. No, come on. I want to help you, Adira. We'll think of something. Adira covers her face with her hands and tries to hold back her sobs. Thank you, Mariusz Pudzianowski. I won't let you down. You are making a mistake, Lord Captain. Perhaps you will find something to slow the decline, but it will not stop. Only a miracle can save Adira at last now. Why? I heard enough stories about ways of extending a psycho's life, but I don't think you like all of them. Adira awkwardly shakes out her stained clothing. I think I'd better, with your permission, Lord Captain. She sways, takes a step back, and faints. Lord Captain, the Voxmaster's shaking voice comes over the combat. I received a report that the shooting on the lower deck had stopped. I presume you have brought the situation under your control, awaiting further instructions. Good way of the warp solution. Adira is alive. Bring her to the Shiriogens and have them see her. Everyone who was on the deck is dead, including the attackers. What happened was entirely the fault of Adira. Let's dispatch servitors and put her through an airlock. I'm sick of her antics. Jesus, no. You hear unconcealed relief in the Voxmaster's voice. Of course, Captain. Oh, Lord Captain, as you command. Yay, we leveled up.
Victory awaits.
Instead of regular symbols and numbers, the screen displays slanted script, almost resembling handwriting, in an unknown language.
And done.
Battle Psyche boost. The warrior gains 3% dodge into the start of the next level for each enemy affected by the Psy power or Psy staff attack. Okay, unsanctioned Psyche or Psychic Awakening. After triggering a psychic phenomena or perils of the warper, Psy rating is increased by +1 until the end of combat, where against momentum, temporary wounds equal to the resolve. The total was recovered, but the wearer's wounds drop below 35%, the wearer against 21. Okay. Okay, but that's huge. What the fuck? Is one of those uniform? Oh, that's perfect for the Sandra, I feel. Okay, but this is just for the start of their next turn. And the left one is free Psy power I use, so I feel the left one is a bit more useful. Plus the toughness. Can anybody wear that? Yeah, everyone can wear that. All targets of taunting streams of a medicine depend. No, I actually want to keep that. Okay, I do actually want to keep her with the higher coercion. Because I've noticed the skill checks can be quite difficult. I mean, 6 low warp in exchange for 10 toughness. Thank Lysandra. Thank Lysandra. Oi, okay, yeah, this looks kind of Lysandra-ish. Psychic Awakening, do I have anyone with that? No. Okay, it seems the last thing we'll be doing today is the level up, as we usually do with these games.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
Okay, more grenade. Oh yeah, I need to give everybody the necessary things. I need to give this to him and this. Argenta, you get another mid kit. You need the grenades, given you're our grenade person. That looks alright. Yeah, you need another 4th grenade. And otherwise there's not much. Level up stream, yay! And I think, wait, does this count? Wait, this is uniform kit. We should now have enough uniform stuff. Finally. Add to cargo. We have better stuff, so add to cargo. Okay, Pujan, level up. Grants +1 additional AP at the twin. Okay, yep. Strength. Of course we're gonna pick strength. Pujan only has 70 strength. That's not a lot. That's low. Toughness. Yeah, toughness. Weapon skill. She only has 35 weapon skill. Oh, that's close combat. Yeah, of course. Agility. High agility allows a character to manipulate delicate explosive with finesse, so to keep the footing when crossing treacherous terrain. Improves the character's initiative, dodge chance, and reaction. If a character uses a melee weapon, the dodge reduction is equal to half their agility. But this skill affects the character's accuracy of onto ranged weapons. Ooh. Okay, it's a very short level up stream, it seems. Intelligence. Ooh. 1 more AP. Fellowship. I think she did actually needs more fellowship, and she does skill with it. On following, I want more level up content. I'll try my best. Sadly can't give you more level up content. Sadly. I thought it was gonna be a bit longer, but sorry, man. We do now have enough uniform kit, I hope. Shipping and transportation of some goods. Chirurgeon's manual, +12 to Medicae. And also grants +6 MP after using medkit. That's good, I'll take that. Holy gifts, you guys want holy gifts? And heretic trophies. Though, is there really a point of me taking this? Yeah, no. I wanted Casbella commission because of the telepath's staff. Heretic trophies you appreciate. And Xeno artifacts. Both of which I have. Do you guys want provisions? Oh, they don't really value those. jewelry they appreciate. I have ranged weaponry and Mechanicus creations. Yeah, sure. More melee weaponry. You're kidding, 120 more. There, give me that goddamn thing I've been wanting the entire time. Alright, Lysandra, finally. You can have an appropriate staff. Charge staff. Fuck do I want with that? I don't want that charge staff. I didn't want this charge staff. Visions of Death. The target must pass a willpower resistance test to suffer mental damage equal to Psychos' power staff level and Psy rating, plus 30% of its current wounds. The latter part of the damage can exceed 300. Okay. If passed, the target instead suffers Psychos staff level, power level, mental damage. Okay. So Lysandra can literally just look at someone and they can just... Mind Scrambler Grenade. Anyone within the area of effect of detonated Mind Scrambler Grenades have a +1 stack of Perplexed. On a failed willpower resistance test with a -25 -28 penalty, the target also cannot attack. Sure. Whenever the wearer hits an opening with charge / dance macabre abilities, they inflict bleeding on the target. Actually good on Pujan, but I'll pass. Yeah, that's good for her, I guess. If the wearer did not move during their turn or became immobilized, slowed, stunned, or knocked prone, they gain temporary wounds. Do I give it to Argenta? Using medkits costs 1 less AP. Oh, but she doesn't scale well with that. Abelard does. But he very, very rarely uses the medkits he has. His Medicae is 50. Hers is 55. I mean 6 temporary wounds. What does it... What do the temporary wounds scale with? Maximum MP. It is 6 temporary wounds if he didn't move, and he does not move often. Conviction Iconoclast. I mean, he is an Iconoclast. Conviction Iconoclast. Where do I see his conviction? I mean, he is. Votary, Fanatic, Zealot. Doesn't actually say if he is. So for now you're just going to be very good at Medicae. Okay. Okay, now there's just one more thing I need to do, which is to go to the freight line, talk with the guy, and tell him, hey, give everybody here what they need. And then after that, I think we're gonna be done for tonight. It's already one. It's one. Wait, I can still do this. I can still do this. I can still make this joke.
Hello?
It's me, Richard.
It's 1:30 in the morning. What are you doing calling me?
Sorry to do it to you, but we have a mother of a virus ripping through a major company file.
Okay, throw me some numbers. Okay, give me your password.
My password?
Out with it.
Oral cum shot.
Oral cum shot?
Yeah, that fits. Oral cum shot? Yeah, that fits. Alright, we're in a shootout. I was attacked. I count the mutants in the pestilence, split over things in the technical rooms, and we're going to ask this once. We're connected to the Nemesite. It seems to me there's a mutiny brewing in your compartment. It was appropriating rations. I finished inspecting the bay. The workers are to be provided with everything they need to service the freight line properly. Food and medicine will be delivered to the bay, and you are to demote any enforcers found to be abusing their authority onto the status of workers. The captain needs a moment to handle his confusion. Orders understood. The captain needs a moment to handle his confusion. Or because you gained the ability educated labor. The flagship's whole integrity increased by +10. The plating of all sectors of the flagship is increased by +1. The freight line workers study to the best of their ability, applying newly gained knowledge for the betterment of the ship. Thanks to the efforts, logistical operations with the engineering base have become more efficient, which has opened up new opportunities for fortifying the ship's hull. Okay. Time passed 3 days. But Captain, in report, the orders have been carried out. The compartment is already operating according to the new procedure. Okay, cool.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Okay, I can still talk with the foreman. Listen there, slackers. I'm loading time to use all the time we used to have. Okay. Okay, this suit doesn't seem new. So just go to the foreman and see what he has to say. Wee, walking. Wee. Tasty sludge.
It's about time.
It is an honor for us, Lord Captain. How is life under the new rules I set? Much better, and we appreciate your care. We have half as many hungry and sick these days. May the Emperor bless you for the mercy you've shown us. De nada. De nada. Given how often you level up in this game, I mean, the next level up is gonna be fairly soonish. I mean, yeah, we did just level up, but again, we level up so quickly. Give it a few... Oh, what the fuck? No, down. The close jammed again. Come on.
I won't
Damn, the claw is jammed again. reminds me. I don't want to drop it on the poor guy. I could have dropped it on the poor guy, but... I have to admit, I like the option of the game that I could have just dropped it on the poor enforcer right there. Like, the game absolutely permitted me to just drop it on him. Someone has sketched a hasty portrait of a worker with a red scarf over his face. The artwork still reeks of chemical pigment. Judging by the layer of flaked off paint, it has been removed several times already. Ah, who are you? No, shh, don't make noise. They shot everyone. Please don't tell them. Power pick. Does the weapon have an extra attack action, which increases armor penetration of all successive attacks made against the same target plus 10 for 1 round? Okay, it's a power light pick. Okay, cool.
Victory awaits.
A power light pick. Who could use that? Oh, but it gives plus 10% parry. Who could use that? You don't. The bird can't use it. Does piercing strike do? Which increases armor pen of all subsequent attacks. Okay. That's a chain axe, and this is a pickaxe. It's a chain and it's an axe. And it's a pickaxe, but I think Pujan only gets bonuses for axes, las guns, and hammers. Is there a one-handed like las pistol? Stolen autocannon. Oh, how I would love for you to have enough strength to wield this.
This is unacceptable.
45 strength and then put you on the hunk of a man with 70 strength. Right, let's talk with the foreman, not foreman, the guy. Good thing all of these stacks of like coupon vouchers that I just never used. Greetings, your lordship. Yeah. Well, no, the fact you're still here means that you guys are very good. You guys are very good people. Captain, sir. Let our friends stops perusing the reports on the state estate. I hope being in this bay hasn't caused you any inconvenience. I came across a drawing of a worker in a red moss. What does it mean? The captain frowns. It's a figure of a local legend known as Nemesis, protector of the poor and oppressed. Ever since I was a child, desperate people have been drawing his portrait on the walls, hoping to summon a defender to punish those who wronged them. We've had 13 or so fools calling themselves Nemesis over the past 5 years. We disburdened ourselves of them, just to be sure. fantasies are common for a protector of the poor place. It's in disconcerting stay vigilant. The cultural heritage of this compartment is interesting. The captain shrugs. Not much can be expected from simple-minded serfs. Okay. What is it with...
None shall stand in my way.
Okay, well... Not much else we can do this stream. Given it's already 1:50 AM. It's 1:50 in the morning. Yeah, not much we can do this stream. And... I mean, I would love to continue playing, but it's late. Like, I've been enjoying this game a lot now, especially... Wait, why am I in my personal quarters? I didn't want to go to my personal quarters. Especially now that the game has become rather challenging, because I turned up the difficulty. Shipping and transportation of goods. Fuel, lots of fuel. Let's not maybe use all of the fuel we have. Military ceramide void ship plating. Glimmer pattern void shield array. Plus 70 points of protection for each sec. This amount is doubled against enemy blast attacks. Immediately consumed, this item provides 50 scrap. Cool, we got scrap box. We got scrap box. Cause Bellica, precise bolter. I can't afford this anyways. Sanctified staff, but that's for Sanctic powers. Elite chainsword. First melee attack character prepared to dodge. The rogue gains plus 15% bonus to damage against enemies that will endeavor to wear this round. Crack grenades. Heavy bolter. Sister the heavy bolter. You guys don't really need the fuel. Holy gifts, jewelry, provisions. Uniform kits. You guys seem to need it. Will I use that one? This one I can send to cargo. I don't think I'll really be using the power pick. But just in case, it's marksman rifle. Yeah, there's nothing special. Don't have anyone. Can't use that. Hey, take your weapons back. I don't want your weapons. Take them back. So the marksman rifle has lower additional hit chance, deals slightly more damage, and has lower armor pen. To cargo. Stolen auto cannon. Tum 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 tum. Put him with a fucking auto cannon, but he has the ballistic skill 35. Like, that's my main concern. He isn't that good with pistols. dodge reduction. I also just noticed that she doesn't have high weapon skill, and yet I gave her a melee weapon. Putin with Putin with a fucking autocannon. Sure, he'll hold it, but I don't see him use it very much. Stream. Ooh. I love this game. Or, as furries might say, I love this game. Actually, is it furries that say that? I don't know.